What's going on, traders? What's going on, investors? Do you all think the 4-year cycle is over? You think we're breaking the cycle? You think we're still in the bear market? How low do you think Bitcoin will go by the end of this year? Do you think the low has been put in? Well, I'm here to give you all my insight on what I think about Bitcoin, where it's heading by the end of this year. Looking at the market, looking at current order flow, we made a February low. It took us 3 months to get 3 months to get to this fair value gap, and for us to retest this low just to respect it. And we dump in June. But we're having a little hard time getting under these relative lows right here. However, though, given that we have a protective high right here and we made a daily fair value gap, clearly we finna go lower, right? Let's not be oblivious to that. I know a lot of buyers, a lot of people was like, oh, the bottom is in 60K, the bottom is in this early. Nah. In the bear market, nah. In bear markets, in the words of Ben Cowan, most of the time we end up going up, and in a short amount of time, we take a dump. Take a long time going up, and in a couple weeks, we going down. It only took us 1 month to do all this, but it took us 3 months to do this. That's literally what Ben said. So shout out to Ben. But hey, anyway though, so I'm thinking that right now, my plan is I'm DCAing, and then as we go lower, 5 to 10%, like if we go 10% low right here, that'll be 50K. But my next target is 55K. So even at 55K, I would load up heavy, because I remember buying Bitcoin back at 50K in 2024, bro. And then when Trump got elected, I literally saw this happen while I was at work. I saw my account go crazy, cause that was an easy flip. But I was heavily invested. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk no number, but I was heavily invested, and I'm like, oh. So when we came back down, and I still ain't sold, bro. I sat through all this, bro. Like through all this came up, we didn't came back down. Look, technically I'm down all these profits, but I know that we finna smack 126K in a couple years. So why not spend all this time stacking at the same level I was back in 2024? It's almost like this like a gift from God, bro. It's like I'm getting a second chance to stack at a mean discount. A mean discount. And I just want y'all to know, bro, if you a millennial or Gen Z, you need Bitcoin, bro. This is our digital gold rush. Bitcoin is like digital real estate. We saw big ass phones turn into smartphones. We saw box TVs turn into smart TV. We saw horses turn into self-driving cars. You telling me the money was gonna stay the same? You telling me the money gonna stay the same? Bruh, Bitcoin is the only fixed asset. That's all you need to know. It's the only fixed asset in the world. Why would you not want? Okay, so look, let's just say me and you was on a mission to go get some gems from Europe, and we get these gems, but it's like millions of these same gems in Europe. But then we find out it's this one special gem that nobody has ever bought because it costs too much, and we got the money for it because we got American dollars or something. Or maybe we got, I don't know, some gold on us, and it's gonna help us buy it. Cause I forgot, Euro and USD, they kind of like, they basically work the same value. But anyway though, so would you want that one gem that's rare in supply, or would you want the other gems that millions of other people are selling? You want the one gem because it's rare, so that means its value is gonna be way heavier than the other ones, because the supply is low, which means the demand is high. When the supply is high, the demand is low. So gold, they can manipulate gold and create more gold. And the issue with gold is, like, it is good hard money, but it's hard to liquidate it. It's hard to sell it. You can't go to a store with some gold and buy some bread. But eventually you're gonna be able to do that with Bitcoin. They're already doing it in other countries. Bitcoin is legal tender already in other places. They already accepted it Steak and Shake. They accepted, I think that's Boeing Airlines. And I'm pretty sure Walmart gonna have it eventually. We eventually gonna have tap to pay Bitcoin in our phone. They already got the mechanism set up for it with Apple. And if you don't think Meta, Apple, Google, and all them finna create a Bitcoin reserve, all these countries creating Bitcoin reserves, and states and governments, and all these top rich investors all talking about Bitcoin, bruh, please get you some Bitcoin. If you don't know where to start, open you an account with Strike. Swan. I know y'all got Cash App, you can buy it on there. I know y'all got PayPal, you can buy it on there. And if you don't know how to self-custody your Bitcoin, hit up your boy. I got some cheap consultations going on. I'm gonna break down everything there is to know about cold storage, what kind of water you should get, how to store it, how to prevent yourself from getting scammed, all that. So, and the only reason why I say prevent yourself from getting scammed because, hey, anybody can get their money took. Your money can get taken out your bank account. Somebody can, print your debit card when you swipe it somewhere. Like, cause I hate when people make it saying like, I hate when the government try to make it saying like, oh, it's a scam, it's a scam. Bro, how Bitcoin is a scam and y'all got 200,000 Bitcoins? They'll tell y'all it's a scam the whole time they loading up. But anyway though, if you want to make a layup to $1 million, this is what you should be investing in. Fuck SpaceX, fuck any IPOs, fuck any stocks. Because the issue is you don't want to invest into an asset that's denominated in a failing currency. Bitcoin, when you buy Bitcoin, you're buying purchasing power. What does buying purchasing power look like? Okay, let's just say you put 100,000 in Bitcoin right now, you get a whole Bitcoin. If you was to put 100,000 in some stocks or in a real estate, the number gonna go up. But you know how long it's gonna take you to see some money from a stock? You're gonna have to wait till you 65 damn near. Not trying to do that. But with Bitcoin, you put 100K in Bitcoin, bruh, you'll be a multi-millionaire in 10 years. You're gonna be a millionaire. Yeah, you're gonna be a millionaire at least by 2035, at least in a decade, if not shorter than that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating, but I'm just saying, like, 100K right now in Bitcoin is gonna make you way more wealthier than it would putting 100K in any stock or any other asset. I'm telling you. I know it don't look like because y'all looking at the price like, but the market cap of Bitcoin is so low, it's lower than gold. And so I'm like, if y'all understood market cap, when Bitcoin surpasses the market cap of gold, it's gonna be worth like 800,000. Which means we going to $1 million because Bitcoin is the best asset on the market right now. But anyway, how did I come up with my projections? So me seeing that we faked that our period came to this fair value gap, and then we got a CISD on the weekly with a FEG, and we stalled out kind of right here. I'm thinking that July, we're gonna do something like this. I feel like we're gonna come up into this fair value gap, and then we're gonna go lower. Now I don't know exactly how it's gonna look, but I think we might, do something like that and then just dump through it. Something like that. Or we could, since July might retrace, we could do something like this, like make a high and then come down and then like sweep the highs into that CE and then kind of like stall a little bit and then take a dump. But I think first target will be 55 and then 50. And then I use my standard deviation to project the bottom because look at this. I'm gonna show y'all something. So if I project the standard deviation from this fake out right here, this low was made November last year. We fake out coming to this fair value gap, and based on this standard deviation to 1, where did we go? We literally went 1 standard deviation below this fake out. So, and if I move this forward to February low, to this fake out, what does that say right there? 37,000. So it would make sense for us to go to at least 37,000. Now we might stop somewhere up in this area though. We could stop at like 48. I don't know. Cause this is like an accumulation zone and it is a lot of fair value gaps right here. And there's also some fair value gaps right here. But I doubt that we're gonna go to like, we're not going to 2. And if anything, like at the most we might hit 30. But I doubt we going below that. Some in me really think that we gonna go to 37 and then we gonna, stall out, have the accumulation year, and then we're gonna go into the halving. So that's my prediction. I appreciate y'all time. I hope you gained something valuable from this video. Please keep stacking sets. Hit me up if you need any Bitcoin consultation on cold storage because any Bitcoin left on exchanges is not yours. Not your keys, not your coin. And remember, like I say, don't let the you today hinder the you tomorrow. You are the engineer of your reality. Keep creating, keep blessing, keep elevating. One love.